Hello everyone and welcome to Miko's Corner. Today we will be continuing Nancy Drew Stay Tuned for Danger. In the last episode, I came across a bomb in Rick Arlen's dressing room and defused it, even though I hadn't originally found the color combination of wires to cut. We were detained by the police and asked a bunch of questions, and we had a phone call with Bill Pappas, the producer. We also discovered that there is a new access code to the side entrance because Maddie left it out. I am going to change it today so we can call all of our friends on the phone so you guys can hear what they have to say, and I'm covering all my bases to make sure I can continue forward in this game, because the last time I tried to record this episode I ran into a password issue. I was using the walkthrough Kings, I believe, and they had written down the wrong password for getting onto Lillian's computer at night. And we'll get there and I'll show you what it's supposed to be and such like that. So I had to go to check out some other walkthrough websites, and I checked out help topics and threads and finally figured it out. In fact, you guys probably saw it in the last episode on Millie the Prop Master's login book. It said Millie and WWB, which would be Worldwide Broadcasting, and the walkthrough I was using said WBB 1958. So, it's fine. I'm on a new walkthrough now. I shouldn't get stuck again. So the first person I'm going to call is actually Dwayne. His number is 555-2900.
Powers Agency, how may I help you?
Hi, Mr. Powers. It's Nancy Drew.
Ah, Ms. Drew. Maddie told me all about the bomb you defused. What a stroke of luck you were passing by. With Rick's dressing room right next to Maddie's, she could have gotten killed.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if Rick never returned to his room... Sorry about the fan in the face again. I got very angry and heated, so... I have a tendency, real quickly, a little off topic, I have a tendency of my face getting super warm, but the rest of my body being kind of chill and cold, so I always have a fan on my face, even in wintertime. Even if Rick hadn't returned to his dressing room and that bomb had gone off, it was on the opposite side of Maddie's room, so it shouldn't have affected her room. It would have affected that hallway for the talent exit.
I think Rick was in more danger than Maddie.
It's clear to me that he's setting this whole thing up to generate publicity for his grand entrance into the film world. My only fear is that some poor bystander like Maddie will get hurt.
Wow.
That's a pretty harsh statement.
Show business is a very harsh world, Ms. Drew. Look at me. I've studied every aspect of acting, the classics, dialects, stage combat, everything. I was underrated and underappreciated, but brilliant. And yet a phony like Rick Arlen is a success, and here I am, a talent agent. Oh, I'm sorry. I guess I still harbor regrets about not pursuing my acting career further. My only point is that Rick has every reason to fake these so-called threats against himself. He has yet to suffer any harm from them, but the publicity and attention has served him well.
Didn't know he was a former actor.
Have you met the prop master at Worldwide? She seems rather strange.
Yes, I've met Millie once or twice. She's very eccentric. Actually owns a studio, but chooses to stay locked up in that prop room of hers. Rumor has it that she's trying to write Rick Arlen out of the show.
I'm afraid that I'm not making a very good impression on Lillian. She doesn't seem to like me very much.
I don't see why she would. Lillian is very professional, though I think she doesn't care for Maddie very much.
Why doesn't she like Maddie?
I'm not sure. But without a doubt, it has something to do with Rick. He enjoys creating trouble.
How does he enjoy creating trouble?
When I worked with Rick at the Belfry, he was always playing off of people's weaknesses, starting rumors and fights. He always seemed to prey on the most gullible people.
Do you know how I can get into the control room at the studio?
Are you interested in stage managing? I'd be happy to talk to you about this subject. I used to be quite a whiz at it myself. Lillian has the entrance code, but I see no reason why you'd need to get up there.
I like that they included the stage managing bit. It's very sweet. I don't need a pass to get in at night. We have the code.
The producer seems pretty upset lately. He's always yelling.
Oh, he's just blowing off steam. Rick's recent threats about leaving the show have put an undue amount of pressure on him. Upper management seems to fear that the ratings will fall if Rick leaves. Although I really can't picture that, since Maddie is the real star of Light of Our Love.
He is so aggressive in his acting.
What do you make of these threats against Rick? Maddie's very concerned about them.
I don't believe them. Rick was always known for his odd sense of humor and practical jokes. Unfortunately, Maddie always fell for them, just like she's doing now.
Sorry.
Well, I should get back to the set. Thanks for your help.
It was a pleasure to be of service. Good day, Miss Drew.
Okay, let's call Ned first.
Hello?
Hi, it's me.
Hi. How's it going?
What do you think I should look for on that death threat tape?
Probably something the police couldn't hear. Maybe there's a way you could change the speed of that voice or something.
In the control
You might
room.
recognize it then.
There's a locked area of the prop room. I wonder what the prop master is hiding there.
If it's locked, it must be important. She may want you to answer some kind of puzzle to get in. But maybe there's another way to get past the gate. You'll find a way. So, what else can I help you out with?
Generally, if there's a locked room in the prop closet, or prop storage, it's probably weapons. Because legally, even if they're unusable, if they're a broken gun, or a fake gun, or a sharpened or non-sharpened sword, they need to be locked away for safety purposes. Last I heard.
This case is getting stranger by the minute. Now I found out that the prop master has a typewriter. And you know what? The Y's on her machine are dropped.
That is strange. But remember, this is just circumstantial evidence. It might not be the prop master who's typing these letters. So, what else can I help you out with?
Just to cover my bases, I'm gonna choose this one.
I'd like to get into the studio at night, but it's locked. Any ideas?
I bet there's another way in.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe there's a side entrance. So, what else can I help you out with?
I think that's it for now. I miss you.
I miss you too. Goodbye.
I'm gonna call George first. Because in my last attempt... Oh, did I do that wrong? I had to talk to her before I talked to Bess.
Fane residence.
Hi, George. It's Nancy.
Nancy, how are you? Are you still in Florida? Did you ever solve that case you were working on?
I'm in New York right now on another case. Get this. Rick Arlen from Light of Our Love is getting these scary death threats.
You're kidding! Don't tell Bess that. She'll want to fly out there and save him. She absolutely adores Rick Arlen. So, have you met any of those other daytime superstars?
Well, I have met Maddie Jensen. In fact, I'm staying with her. She's a friend of Aunt Eloise.
Really? I like Maddie Jensen. Is she as nice in real life as she is on screen? I always heard soap stars can be a bit temperamental.
She's nice, but I never get to see her because she's so busy. So, what's new with you these days?
I'm starting to train for the annual River Heights Marathon next month. But tell me more about your new case. What have you found out so far?
Rick was almost killed by a falling Klieg light.
Oh my gosh! Is he alright?
Wow, she knew it was
Was
called
it
a
an accident?
Klieg light.
He's okay, but it barely missed him.
Have you searched the area? Maybe the light was sabotaged to fall.
I'm certain that it was. I found a light clamp on stage that looks as if it had been sawed through.
That pretty much narrows your suspects down to someone in the studio. This had to be an inside job.
I'm officially an extra on the set, but there's not much to do.
Not much to do? I bet it'd take you weeks to discover all of the nooks and crannies in that studio. Who knows? Maybe you'll stumble upon some hidden passageways. TV studios are always full of them.
Really? I would imagine theaters are more likely to have hidden passageways. But whatever, George.
Talk to you later.
Good luck and be careful.
Will do. Now we can call Bess. Excuse me.
This is Bess.
Hi, Bess. It's Nancy.
Nancy, tell me everything. Did you get Rick's autograph for me? He's so gorgeous. It must be so exciting to be on the set with all those stars. George filled me in on everything that's happened, so tell me who the suspects are. I can't believe someone would do this to Rick.
You know, it just might be Rick who's behind these threats.
No way, Nancy. Why would he send death threats to himself? Get real.
Maybe it's a cover-up, and he's trying to blame someone else.
But Rick's not like that. He always seems so caring. On the other hand, his character isn't all that nice. Do you think some psycho fan who's confused reality with fiction could be doing this?
No, I'm convinced it's an inside job.
Well, that narrows down your list of suspects then.
Not
So,
really.
who are the other suspects?
Let's see. There's this odd woman who's the prop master.
That must be Millie Strathhorn. Did you know she owns the entire network and it's worth millions? She's a total cat lover. I heard she treats her cats like royalty. So, who are the other suspects?
Maddie is really nice, but I can't rule her out.
Oh my gosh, wouldn't it be weird if Maddie was behind it all? What if Maddie really had a secret motive to get rid of Rick? Like Marlena on Crimson Cove last year.
She seems evasive at times.
Maybe it's just that New York attitude. It really wouldn't make much sense, though, for Maddie to scare Rick off. I mean, without him, where would she be? What good is Serena Livingston without Rory Danner, you know? So, who are the other suspects?
The producer doesn't exactly like Rick, but I've yet to meet him in person.
Who's the producer now? Is it William Pappas? Worldwide just hired him like 6 months ago to improve their ratings. Crimson Cove is really beating Light of Our Love.
I'm gonna ask about Dwayne before Lillian.
My agent, Dwayne Powers, is pretty cool, but let's just say he's not one of Rick's #1 fans.
Never heard of him. It's so funny to hear you say my agent. So how did you hook up with him?
Really? I thought you would have heard of him.
I'm not that much of a fan, but I know about most of the major agencies soap operas use, and I've never heard of any Dwayne Powers. So, who are the other suspects?
Just Lillian.
There's the director, Lillian Weiss, who's not a very happy camper.
Oh yeah, Chatter Magazine had a whole spread on their breakup at some elegant restaurant. She dumped a whole pitcher of water on Rick's head.
Oh.
How long were they a couple?
Not that long. I think Rick started going out with that Hollywood actress, Kendra Wells, soon after the breakup. Okay, Mom, I'll be right down. Nancy, I gotta go. Give me a call later if you need some help, okay? Bye.
Alright, so finally got to call George back. The reason I changed it today is that sometimes at night... Wow, I was on the phone for like an hour and 30 minutes. Sometimes it's too late and they won't actually pick up, which makes sense. It's very real. 3689, got it. Alright. We are going to switch it to night. Spooky music. I love this music.
Taxi!
Where can I take you today, miss?
1999 Broadway, please.
Alright, I'm going to rush over to Lillian's dressing room because we have these cameras in the hallway that... I need that. Credit card trick to get in there. Security cameras in the hallway that the security might pick up on and come check out and kick me out. And that's not good. Okay. I'm actually gonna do this in order so I don't miss anything. Oh, anger control, self-help guide to calming violent urges. There's that picture of Lillian and Rick. And a floppy disk. It's a very professional type photo, like where'd they get that done? They're only dating for a few months. How do I love thee, loathe thee? How do I loathe thee? Let me count the ways. I loathe thee to the depth and breadth and height my soul can reach. I want you out of sight for the ends of vanity and ideal conceit. Sight and conceit? Conceit? No, she's not rhyming it well. This is why she's not a writer. I loathe thee to the level of every day's most quiet need by sun and candle flame. I loathe thee freely as you strive for... Oh my gosh. Flame. What would rhyme with flame? Blame? Claim? Dame? Wow. I don't know what it says. I loathe thee purely as you cannot turn from praise. I loathe thee with the passion but to use. In my old griefs and with my childhood's faith, I loathe thee with a hate I seem to lose. With my better dates, I loathe thee with the breath, smiles, tears, and all of my life. Of all my life. And if it comes to pass, I shall only love thee well after your death. Well then. Well, that's one way to deal with a breakup, right? Like, lovely little poem and then rewrite it. Get some of that anger out. Okay. Put that back. Rubber cement. Wonderful adhesive. Oh, the little Her interactive logo. Oh, pencil. Wait, it looks like something was written there.
There seems to be something written on it.
Sopressa chocolates. So she might have sent the chocolates to Rick. It's not proof that she's trying to kill him, though. Although, I don't know if you guys saw it at the beginning. Those are the maracas that went missing from the prop room. Bunch of different videos, Light of Our Loves, specials, and such. Alright, let's go to the computer now. So I could just log in. Okay, so, by the way, these are floppy disks. Script revisions. Production files backup. Calendar backup. Budget accounts. Okay, so these are floppy disks. They were in use with computers before CDs were created, and of course CDs were around before USB flash drives were around. They'd go into this. We can come here, put in Millie's username and password, WWB1958. Voila! That music. Not available. This was the email she mentioned. We're trying to locate a beard and mustache ensemble, and we're wondering if you might have it in your prop room. Thanks, Pat. Ratings analysis scripts, locks, Rick Arlen. I really feel the need to discuss Rick Arlen's attitude on the set. 2 milli from Lillian, okay. I know he's WWB's highest rated star, but I'm finding him more and more difficult to work with. He's constantly late, he's ill-prepared, he's rude to the production crew, and he ignores my direction. You know that this is not the first time this has happened. When I first came on board, you guaranteed that neither you nor the board would interfere with my directing, but now I'm getting micromanaged by an actor who has no experience or talent in this field. This cannot continue. It is eroding my control over production and encouraging others to question my judgment. Let's discuss. She hasn't gotten a response. I wonder if this was before or after they dated. 10/13. It's fairly recently. To Mildred Strathhorn, President. Is there any other way we can implement better control of the security of codes and locks on the set? I understand the need for keeping them safe, but I find the methods highly irregular and confusing. For example, I am constantly losing my decoder for the control room lock code. Is there any way we can store the codes on the computer? Surely they must be more safe on the computer than hiding important keys and codes all around the studio. Please advise. You know, that letter she wrote to Millie in the first place about Rick was really well done and very professional. I hope Millie takes her seriously. To Millie from Antonia Morrison, head writer. It is encouraging to see that the spirit of cooperation is alive and well in the worldwide. Welcome your contributions. However, our staff of scriptwriters has already outlined and completed scripts for the next season. Everyone is very impressed by your level of creativity, but we believe that your talent will be wasted on something as mundane as scripts. Scriptwriting is more of a trade than an art, and a gifted writer like yourself should aspire to something higher. Please let me know if I can provide you with any assistance in finding a literary agent or book publisher. I will be more than happy to help you out. I really think your talent would flourish as published works. That's a very sweet email. Honestly, I had trouble, I used to write a lot. I had trouble switching from story to script when I had acting classes in college. Floor production list. Check all rigging and grips, battens, and C-clamps. Get maintenance reports to Papa's ASAP. Reschedule pre-production crew. Cheney, Spader, Factor, and Arden. Calibrate shotgun and preambulator boom. Get extra TDC key from Strathorn. Rick. You had no right to do that to me last night, and you deserve what you got. How could you just leave me like that with no warning, no discussion? Why am I getting the feeling that I've been used by you, just like you've used everyone else in this town to get what you want? Now I hear that you're going out to LA for Jocelyn's birthday party? How convenient for you. You used me to meet her, and now you're on her A-list. Do you know how humiliating it is for me to show up there with everyone knowing about our breakup? You told me when we first started to date that our relationship was different. Why is this not true anymore? Watch your back. Rick, one of these days your lies will catch up to you and you'll find that there's no one left to use. And don't come to me for any more favors. Once burned, twice shy. Another login ability. Employee ID and re-enter ID. Not available. Okay. Ooh, some codes. Let's see, what do I need? I need the control room. Actor? Really? Okay. Control booth. It's actor. Oh, oh my god, that printer. It's so loud, it kind of spooked me. Okay, oh, I gotta go all the way out. Broadcasting confidential security log. Key sequence match case Rick Arlen. Plans about receiving anonymous threats. Refuses to register complaints with police. With sorry. With something authorities. Mr. Allen reports receiving anonymous threats, refuses to register complaint, receives threat, refuses to register complaint. Anonymous threat listing his home address and personal activities to prior night, registers complaint with postal authorities. More threats, registers complaint. Threatening phone calls on personal cell phone, Arlen registers threat. Teleprompter sabotage, threatening note and watch. Chocolates tainted with harmless but foul-tasting element. Poorly clamped Klieg light falls on stage. Dismantled bomb set up in Mr. Arlen's dressing room. Temporary employee diffuses. Hello, my name is Nancy Drew. Government agencies notified for investigation. Yeah. Okay. Finest castor oil. Weird. More pencils. More floppy disks. Alright. So, even though we found the password for the control booth being actor, they are doing all these super secret codes that you have to figure out. Huh. Is it on this? No. Okay. Oh, there we go. Whoa. ACTOR. Okay. Alright, I'm just gonna take a photo of this because I don't understand the walkthroughs. You should write this down. Okay, but what am I writing down? Wow, cameras are so good at taking photos of like TV screens and computer screens nowadays. That's really awesome. Remember it used to be like blurry and you could see all the different striations of the screen? Alright. Oh, you can still kind of see it a little bit. Well, I think that's it for now. Alright. In the next episode, we will go to the control room in the studio itself to see if we can find that audio mixing equipment and take a look at that threatening tape that I did not listen to when I was defusing the bomb in the last episode. And we will see where things go from there. Please comment below, let me know if you're enjoying this series. Make sure to like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and hit that bell for notifications every time I upload a new video. See you next time!